What is good, YouTube? Today we're gonna be watching horror movies I Could Easily Survive by DerekFBD. So let's get it.
You know, horror movies were a big part of my childhood. And not because I used to watch them. On the contrary, I used to avoid them at all costs. The jump scares, the gruesome kills, all of it terrifying to me. I was a scaredy cat, I'm not gonna lie. But I think what scared me the most back then was the fact that if I was in any of those movies, I would not survive. What is a 6-year-old gonna do against this?
Now word.
But now, as a full-fledged, grown 21-year-old, I actually believe I have a pretty good shot against most of these horror movies. And yeah, I said most of them. I'll be going over a few of the horror movies that I can survive easily, giving you my strategy and my thought process in the process, and some of the ones that I can't.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not surviving this. I'm not gonna lie.
So this movie's main villain is Freddy Krueger. And honestly, I wasn't that scared of Freddy growing up. Even though his powers are crazy, he just made me not want to eat pizza while watching his movies. His whole thing is killing people in their dreams, so you can imagine how difficult.
Yo, Freddy looks mad ugly, I'm not gonna lie. Like he looks like a piece of I'm not gonna lie.
That would be to survive, leading the victims in his movie to do crazy things to avoid dying to him. Pictures of coffee, caffeine pills, and all of it, of course, eventually fails. Most of the time, they end up developing this buddy system where they have to watch each other sleep. And honestly, that's the dumbest thing they could do. Because what if the other one falls asleep? You're done. Draw two for your mistake, buddy. They had it all wrong. I have two solutions for Freddy. First, the more difficult of the two, is move out of Ohio. Which when I say it out loud, is not that hard, because who wants to live in Ohio? And two, the easier one in my opinion, which they should have been doing since the very first movie, I just simply won't sleep. I mean, the only way he could get...
Nah, I feel like, you know what, they should have whatchamacallit? They should have probably moved to a different state, I'm not gonna lie. Cause I don't know, like moved to China. Like, I don't know, bro. They should have just probably moved to a different state, to be honest.
That means if I'm dreaming. And if I just don't sleep, then he can never get me. It's simple. I don't sleep regardless, so if my life's on the line, I'ma definitely not sleep. Even if I somehow fall asleep, my dreams be weird as hell anyway, so he won't even know what the hell is going on. And worst case scenario, if Freddy's giving me the works in the dream world, I'll just pull him out of my dream and have someone with a shotgun there waiting for him. And if a shotgun don't work, then a shotgun with holy water. He not beating that.
The Leprechaun? I always used to be scared of this growing up, man.
Now this one is the one that you guys are gonna underestimate. He's this hideous little leprechaun who has magical powers, and he'll come after you if you touch his gold. He has the ability to teleport, grant wishes, regenerate, and impersonate people's voices. And also, guns don't work on him. Like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. His weaknesses vary from movie to movie. Sometimes it's a 4-leaf clover, sometimes it's a piece of metal, and sometimes it's a medallion. And you're probably thinking, just avoid the gold. Don't be silly. I need the gold. But I'm still surviving though, so here's the plan. I would take the gold back home after stumbling upon it in the woods, then place it into the basement that I do not have, and put it in a safe. The leprechaun will obviously come by asking, where's me gold? Then I'll kick him into the safe and lock him in the safe. Now you're probably like, he's gonna break out.
That's kind of a good plan, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, he has powers. Let me get to that, okay? That's not true, because before I went home, I picked up a 4-leaf clover that I found in the woods, and I put it on top of the safe. Now I have a leprechaun in my possession, and I could get him to grant any wish I want. I bet y'all forgot about that. He could grant wishes. It's literally that easy. Now I survived. Y'all cannot tell me that's not a W strategy. Go ahead, I got my ear to the mic. Say it, say it. Only thing is, I gotta own that basement for the rest of my life, because if somebody moves that 4-leaf clover, it's done for me. We know the villain of this movie, Michael Myers. You see, at first, I wasn't even gonna put him as a villain I could beat, because I thought he was immortal, especially
I cannot beat Michael Myers, bro.
after what happened in Halloween Kills. He got jumped by the whole town. This woman even had a what is that, a clothing iron?
Love Roblox?
Bro, oh my gosh.
Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Reward.
We don't talk about the ads.
But then Halloween Ends came out. And that's when I realized Michael Myers is a fraud. He's just an extremely, and I mean extremely, durable old man. He's not immortal. He gets whooped by a random kid from the suburb. Isn't this Michael Myers the same dude who took out a whole team of firefighters by himself? I'm not gonna act like the kid Corey killed him or something, but still, getting beat up by a kid, that's crazy. So yeah, as long as it's not the Halloween Kills Michael Myers or the 2007 Michael Myers, that dude ruthless. I think I have a pretty good shot against Michael. Honestly, just set up a venue, bring Lori, bring the whole town of Haddonfield, and they can all just watch me beat up the boogeyman. Now, I could be a little smarty pants and say the original Friday the 13th is just Jason's mom, so I could just pull out a shotgun. But obviously, y'all want to hear about our boy Jason Voorhees. And Jason is this 6'5" man who's super durable. He has insane hunting skills, can crush someone's head with his bare hands, and unlike Michael, he runs. Like, yeah, he'll walk towards you to scare you for a while, but if he really just wants to kill you, he's gonna chase after you. And really, he doesn't have to chase, because Jason could low-key teleport. So what are we supposed to do? Well, I got you. You see, I've played hours of the Friday the 13th video game, and I consider that game pretty accurate to the movies. I know all of Jason's weaknesses. If I was at Camp Crystal Lake, I have the firecrackers, the flare gun, and the shotgun on deck. And even if I somehow die, I'll just come back as Tommy Jarvis. And after that, it's easy wins. Even if all that failed, I'll just escape like I do all the time in the game. The easiest method, just drive out. Just hop in, start the car, I can't drive.
Cooked.
Yeah, I'll just shoot his mom. The new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Now this one's a little tricky, because first of all, you're not dealing with your average Joes anymore, okay? These are ghosts, spirits, demons, controlling animatronics. Second of all, the setting, terrifying. A pizza place, let alone a Chuck E. Cheese style pizza place? Yeah, they definitely got the edge in that regard. And on top of all of that, it's 4 killers, not just one. So your awareness has to be on 1,000. Even though it hasn't come out yet, I'ma assume it's just like the game. And just like I said for Friday the 13th, while many people won't think they will survive, I will. I've watched plenty of Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay. I've watched all the game theory videos. All I'm missing is meeting the creator himself, Scott Coffin, and that can be arranged. Just hit me up. I know the animatronics better than they know themselves, honestly. Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica, they're not doing nothing to me. I'm keeping them doors closed. And Foxy, what is Foxy gonna do?
Where's Foxy? Oh, there he is.
Nah, Foxy.
No.
So,
Now I'm going to
but I'm not surviving in cyber.
be very honest. I know it's the thumbnail, but I am not surviving a single Saw movie. I'm sorry. Literally every trap is almost impossible to survive. And what annoys me the most is that the creator of the games, he really thinks he's being fair. He thinks he's helping people appreciate life. That's that pain ideology. No, bro, you're just a murderer. Only a handful of people survive your movies. Out of like 100 people, and I would know. I watch Kill Count. I look at how unfair some of these traps are. The chain trap from Saw 3, bro, how is he
How is he helping people with this game?
gonna rip that out his lip? His jaw would come out. The carousel trap from Saw 6, they literally did not have a choice in the matter. It was up to one person to determine if they lived or not. Even the first trap that we saw in Saw 1, which was the bathroom trap, was unfair. If Jigsaw's whole ideology is everyone deserves a chance, and how come in the bathroom trap only one of them could survive? This man's a phony. I wouldn't be able to survive. I'm sorry. What would I even be in there for? Jaywalking, tax evasion, arson? None of that is a big deal. The only trap I could really see myself surviving is maybe the hand box trap from Saw 2. If you look behind her, there's a chair. I would use that chair to break the glass and take the syringe. Boom, 1,000 IQ. You see, I never watched this movie, but I did watch plenty of The Office and I played Fortnite, so I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. So here's the plan. I would have called out of work. I know, easy. Okay, I'll be realistic. If I was trapped in the office building with 80-something people and we were forced to do a battle royale, would I survive? Probably not. I don't think I could stab someone with a pair of scissors. I'm sorry. But I read up online, apparently the building had an armory for some reason. If there's an armory, then there's guns. And where there's guns, there's room for an American.
Now what?
This movie took place in Colombia, so they don't know anything about shooting guns. Me, though, from the United States of America, I know everything about guns. I sleep with a shotgun under my pillow, a Glock
I don't think that's legal, sir.
in my sock, and an AK in my PJs. So when it comes to shooting people, yeah, I got it. I'm surviving Belko experiment easily. As you guys saw though, there's only so many horror movies that I can't survive. I mean, realistically, I'm unbeatable, except if you're talking any paranormal. I'm not surviving any of the Conjurings, Insidious, none of that stuff. Keep
Word.
them demons away. And moral of the story,
Yeah, that's it. That's it for me reacting to the video. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, he low-key right. I feel like the main thing that I would never ever survive, bro. The main thing I would never survive, bro, is that Freddy Krueger, bro. I'm not surviving that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not surviving that. But that's it. See ya later.